player who will certainly be there come prelim final time is the miracle man, Ben Hunt, and I'm very pleased to say that he joins us here on 100%. Ben, congratulations once again on the incredible victory. Take us through that moment. What were your emotions after you saw it go over?
Oh, absolute mixture of emotions. To be honest, I couldn't believe we were still in the game. The amount of swings in that game, and to be down, 28-12 and a couple of blokes in the bin, just to be in that position to have a shot. And then, once I kicked it, I hit it sweet as can sweet. And then you probably see the footage. Paddy and I both put our hands in the air like straight away. And then the wind down there had started fading on us. And if you watch our face, we're sort of like, oh no, it's going to miss this. But yeah, it snuck in and, the emotions just went crazy.
Congratulations, Benny. If anyone deserves that moment, it's you, mate. But when you were down, you mentioned 28-12. Who was taking control of some of those conversations out there on the field, and what were they? Because it was a pretty big comeback.
Yep. Yeah, to be honest, after, Canberra's last try, Benny Teo come out, he's the blue shirt for us, runs the water, and he come to me, he's like, let's just try and stay positive here and, encourage the boys just to fight in this as long as we can until we get those two boys back on the field. And now we got them back out there, and, mate, obviously once Reece and Paddy got back on there, everything changed. Reece just, dropped it back a couple of gears and took off the young fella, and, he really, I guess, just saved us.
But I thought your back five were outstanding, in particular Shibasaki, who we spoke about on this show last week. I actually wondered whether to even get back in the side, but I thought he was great.
Yeah, go, mate, they were superb. We're giving Reece a lot of raps, today, but I definitely don't think we win without our back five the way they played. I think they were all up around 200 metres each. Dean Mariner's intercepting at the end of the game there to save us. Josiah Karapani, his carries have been enormous the whole back end of this year. So, it really helps our middle forwards out when our backs like them are, starting off their sets really well.
Dozer, it's Smithy. For you, mate, as a 35-year-old, getting towards the back end of your career now, it's been a bit of a dry spell for you as far as finals are concerned. What was it like being a part of that one on Sunday? I'm not having a go. Facts are facts.
Hey, Benny,
Facts are facts.
We couldn't all play for the Melbourne Storm. Sorry, mate.
Exactly, mate. Sorry about that, Smithy. We couldn't all play. Look, it has been a minute, mate, but to be honest, there was a reason I came back to the club, mate. I believe we had a great roster here, and I had a lot of belief in Madge taking over, and I wanted to come back and play finals footy for the club where it all began for me. And just to be out there the other night and playing that game, whether we won or lost, I was super excited to be back playing finals footy, mate. So it's all coming together.
Dozer, back at the Bronx, the last time you played in the grand final was obviously 2015 with the Broncos. I mean, how do you keep your feet grounded and just focus on the prelim rather than thinking about another grand final appearance?
Lockie, as you get older, you just focus on your game at a time and what you can do to help your team out. And that's all I've been doing this last couple of months, mate. When I've gone into the halves, there is just focusing on my role, keeping it simple, and trying to get the boys around the park and let the guys around us really shine. And everyone's doing their job. Billy's been exceptional. Obviously, Reece has been really good at the back, and our forwards have been laying a really good platform, mate. So, I just got to do my part and not do anything crazy.
And you must be devastated, Benny, that the news today, Billy Walters has done not a full tear, but some damage to that ACL as well.
Yeah, absolutely shattered for Bill. Guys like Paddy and Reece and Payne have been, getting a lot of raps the last couple of months, but I think Billy's been the one that's really stood up for us. He's been solid on that left edge, locking it down defensively and, really putting some good shapes on in attack. So, I'm hurting for Bill, the poor bugger. He's been playing some excellent footy, and it's really disappointing for him and for us that he's probably going to miss out.
Ben Hunt, really appreciate you joining us. Congratulations once again on the victory, and we'll see you in a couple of weeks' time.
All right, guys, thank you.